Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Van Pebble. Why do we have to giggle every time? It's giggle because we're in a good mood. That's why. We come here, ladies and gentlemen, of course, for one reason and one reason only, and that is to play video games and to talk. Two things that combine so well together, like rice and broccoli, peanut butter and jelly, peanut butter and chocolate and basically marshmallow. Ooh, you didn't think I was gonna go there, go there, go there, go there, go there. Ladies and gentlemen, today Van Pebble is going to go there. We are going to play Fortnite solos. It's early, it's like 7:30 p.m. That's a perfect time to get into some solos, just as much as we can take. And then today's streams, well, it took a lot for me to figure out what I was going to do today. And I think we did a great job. We played Katamari Damacy. Then we went ahead and bought the second Katamari game. So that game's going to be played for a while. I love that game. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we didn't do anything. Because tomorrow is going to be the open world game that we will be starting, because we were playing Red Dead 2. Red Dead 2 is pretty much done. I mean, it is done. We played the entire game. I think it's time to just kind of let the game go for a while. Maybe we come back at another time. I might even uninstall it. That's what I do with games that I finish. I like to uninstall them. There's a lot of games that we can play. And the new game, we will reveal that tomorrow. Those who watch these shows know I don't like to talk about other streams when I'm streaming a game. And you know what? A little mystery is kind of good. Ladies and gentlemen, Fortnite and Pebble, let's get into it. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. This new update is, it's weird. These updates are weird because I don't really understand how it works, really. And we'll get into that. Right now. Because I do have questions. So here's what I want to do. I want to ask questions. And one of those questions is, when the new seasons happen, like it's chapters, right? So it's chapters and seasons. So we're in chapter 7, season 2, I think. At least that's what AI seems to think. And AI is wrong a lot. Believe it or not, AI is wrong a lot. It's right. AI is really good with like cooking and like writing reports, but when it comes down to like sometimes just getting like, can you just tell me what season Fortnite is on? It doesn't know that. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're looking good. Sound check, everything looks good. That's good. Hey, 4 minutes to get the intro going. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm not quite sure I really understand how the season thing works in Fortnite. We're so close. Ah! Come on. There we go. Woo! Golly! I don't really understand how it works. It's like so it's chapter 7, season 2. And then it's been that way for a while, but then all of a sudden there's a maintenance thing, and then new weapons. I don't understand how it works. Or is it like the chapter has? So the chapter started in like May, and then seasons go as the chapter. I don't understand. I will continue to learn. How's that? I think that's a good way to go in life, anyway. You know, there's guys that come on here. There's guys you watch on YouTube. You get sick of them. You know why? Because they know everything. Hey guys, it's Johnny Gotti with the. My name is Johnny Gotti. How are you? And I'm with YouTube. And as you all know, I'm a Switch 2 guy. Hey, I know everything about the Switch 2. You know, you're gonna want to buy this, but don't buy that. Like, shut your mouth. Gotti. Gotti is Gonny. All right. But it is annoying, those guys. I feel like, and this is why I like what we do, the only person I don't get sick of is the guy that's just entertaining for the sake of entertainment. The guy that's, look, I love the guy that's trying to be informative, but at the end of the day, those guys get annoying. The guy that's just like, I'm just an entertaining guy. That's why I never get sick of Dr. Disrespect. I never get sick of him. You know why? Because he's just an entertaining guy. He's doing an entertaining thing. He does say things that are true. He is a smart guy. He's actually a very intelligent guy. The reason I'm sucking his dick is because, no, I don't. Listen, that guy is the best streamer, hands down. The best. He doesn't try to talk about politics. He doesn't go, okay, guys, let's watch clips. Let's watch other people do stuff and we'll react to it. He doesn't do that. Doc doesn't have to do that. Right. I will die on that hill. I mean, the guy could like murder thousands of people and I'll be like, it's the only instance where art does go deeper for me. I kind of get it now because I know like the Michael Jackson thing, it's interesting now like that it's a topic. Because Michael Jackson's got the movie out, people are like, is he a creep? Why didn't they put the child molestation stuff in the movie? And it's like, well, I know that there's some people that just love Michael Jackson anyway, so it doesn't matter. You don't need to, you can put the stuff in there, but there's no reason to. We all know that stuff was there, and there's going to be some people that think that he did what he did, and what about the survivors, Red Pebble? The people that come out and say they survived. Those guys... It's hard, man. It's hard to say that those guys weren't just gay guys who were like gay guys. Okay, they were Okay, now if they were kids, that's another story. I understand that, but it's still very difficult, man. It's very difficult. You know how many? This is going to be controversial, but I don't care. You know how many 15-year-old gay kids would be like at that time would have been like, "I'll do anything to blow Michael Jackson." I mean, guys. It's true, okay? It's got to be true. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm not defending that. And the guy that said that I'm sure that did happen. It's awful. But my point is, you can separate the artist. Let's stay away from the Michael Jackson thing. You can separate the artist. I can. Fuck, man, there's nothing here. Let's go. Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Oh, I know why I'm hearing voices. It's the game. Yeah, so this is a weird thing too, is that like there's characters in the game now, and they're very vocal. It's really, 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 as you can tell, I get confused easily. But we've got a great gun here. Right here, this gun is amazing.
Huh?
See, that person's talking. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you talking? So confusing when you talk.
Not on me.
Oh shit. Get away from that crazy bitch. That's why I was trying to. Fuck, dude. He's nuts. Wow, she's scary. Right, we're still alive. And so to finish that up, Dr. Disrespect to me, he literally could be like a Unabomber, and I'd be like, that's terrible what he did, but that doesn't change. The guy was a great streamer. It really was. Like, it would be hard because first of all, I know that he's not. How do you know, Van Pebble? Do you know that he's not the Unabomber? You don't know that. I don't know that. You're right. I don't know. It is interesting because I've criticized people for like. I remember this girl. She was like this server. Kind of had a little crush on her, but she turned out to be kind of like a player type of chick. She was just trying to get every guy to like her. You know those kind of girls. But she was like really into Michael Jackson. It was one thing I really did not like about her. I was like, Michael Jackson like did all this stuff. No, but his dancing, he was amazing. And it's like, there's people that just don't care. They know how to separate it. And I don't know if I can do that. I feel like it's hard to separate it, personally. There's a couple guys fighting over here. I'm gonna see if we can mix it up here. Try to stay alive in the process if we can. Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. I'm gonna get to a safe place. I can. Ooh. All right. Look, I have to separate. Look, I can't. Okay. Van Pebble is Van Pebble. I can't separate what I do. I can't come on here after I just did something horrible. That's the way I'm hardwired. Like, I can't come on here after, like, I just murder. I'm not like that, what David guy, allegedly. You know what I mean? I could not do that. Some people are good at being fake, and to them, they've just figured out that life is about being fake. That's them, and that's how they operate, and it is what it is. And in a way, you have to kind of admire that people can just be creeps. Like, how can a hitman be a hitman? Right? Because, oh, shit. Jesus Christ, it's a gun! And it's doing that much damage. Ladies and gentlemen, here's our new gun. Very good gun, thank you. I couldn't do it. Also, like, the Saikuno guy, same thing. Like, we're not going to talk about it, but, like, he did all this creepy stuff, and then he pretended he was still this all shucks guy. It's like, that's kind of a there's a little bit of a psycho there. Anybody that can switch up the game like that is a psycho. So honestly, if Dr. Disrespect, not that I want to talk like this, but if he was like doing really bad crime, like he was killing goats. I'm trying to think of something silly to lighten it up, but like I would have to be like, fuck that guy. You know what I mean? So yeah, I guess I can separate it. There you go. I just talked through it. Good. Therapeutic. I like it. Ladies and gentlemen, there's 20 players left. That's a lot of players. We're by no means done this game. This is Great game for that reason. There's definitely some guy building there, I thought. You're not. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Whew. Oh my god. That's some good food. I just ate some broccoli and rice. It's a great combo. Rice is something that I'm learning to really love as I get older. And I'm not just saying that for my Asian audience. Oh, okay. Listen, buddy. Listen. Okay? Is that what you, is it? You got it now? Or no? Jesus Christ. I mean, how do I say it? How about that? What is this? The cube rifle? Oh, the cube rifle looks cubelicious. Oh, it's tough. Alright. Oh, what is that? Dude, what the fuck is that? Oh, that is insane. That's insane. That's not sane at all. That's totally insane. Let's see if we get a car going. I apologize to everybody. I would look bad there. I've said this before. I have a little trouble controlling the cars or something. I feel like it's not easy on the controllers. Oh, shit. Dude, that's sick. That's insane. Literally insane. That's crazy. That is fucking crazy. And here's what else is crazy, too. This guy has an upgrade to the pistol, which is super insane. The weapons right now are crazy right now. I know, I said right now like 3 or 4 times. Fine. Car is fucked. Dude, that gun is fucking insane. Oh my god, that's so good. 6 players left. Wow. What? He must have bought that from the, what do you call it? I still don't know what it's called. The versus thing where you're fighting against, and then you go to the thing and then you get to buy it with the coins. Where? Oh, I see. Dude, that's crazy. I'm sorry, I can't get over how good that is. We have insane guns right now. Fuck you, man. I don't know. It's hard to know which ones to... I think I'll just get rid of this and I'll pick up... I love having the Vector 7 because it's really good. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Alright, we got 5 players left. Don't shoot if no one's around. Please. This is fantastic. This is great. This is my favorite update so far. But I don't get it. Like, what? Like, I just don't understand when an update is an update. And they talk about some guy was saying this on YouTube. That's why it's in my mind. The guy was saying, like, he's like, oh yeah, we need this actually. Okay. What did we just get rid of, though? Okay. He was saying that like they put an update up like it's like a trailer, and then they take forever to put the actual update out. You already know what to expect before it comes, but like I don't think that's the case. I think it takes time to enjoy it, right? I don't know what he's talking about. Sometimes I think there's too many of these critic guys. That's why I said this is why I stream. I'm doing it the way I feel like it should be done. For me personally, to satisfy me. I think there's a lot of Van Pebbles out there. Nice Van Pebble. That's how you say it. How you sell yourself, pal. Everything's a business and everything's fake. I'm kidding. No, I'll tell you. These YouTube guys, there's a dime a dozen. There's so many of them. And I watch them, and what it comes down to for me is like, I just get more enjoyment from the actual entertainment aspect of it. I'd rather sit on here and like talk about what I think would be cool and like what I think, but ultimately I'm not a professional, and I don't think I ever really will be. I don't think I'm built like that. I can just tell you my experience as a guy that plays these games. In this game, I haven't played as long as a lot of these guys, so they do know what they're talking about. That doesn't make it less annoying, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm saying. Thank you. Where? Oh, that's annoying. I'm gonna go down. I'm going down crazy. Oh! That was a great try, because I didn't know where he was. He did a good job. Hopefully he dies right now. Alright, we came in 4th. That's good enough. Ladies and gentlemen, 4th place is good. We are not sponsored by Waterloo Sparkling Water. It's grape sparkling water. Why is that such a big deal, Van Pebble? Well, first of all, I wanted you to know it's not a sponsor. We know, Van Pebble, no one sponsors you, but they will. Thanks, you're right. So why the big deal, Van Pebble? Why the big deal? Because first of all, you should only drink water. You shouldn't be drinking all these other things. They have chemicals, it's not good for you. But when you're gaming as much as I game, you have to be as healthy as you can. And water is the way to go, man. And Waterloo, this name happens to be in the title. It's fucking amazing. And grape flavoring is the best. In anything, grape. I love grape. They do a good... actually, I don't know what other flavors these guys do. This is fantastic. The grape Waterloo is awesome. Oh my god. There's no calories. And you're hydrating yourself. And it's delicious. Not a sponsor. All the other people that are jealous, all the other companies, I'm sorry, but they are. I'm sorry to sound like Todd Glass. Todd, I'm sorry. Todd knows what I'm talking about. He does this too, but he's right. The other sponsors are so jealous right now. They're like, oh my god, this guy. He does such a good job. He's not even sponsored by it. All right, let's put it down. Relax, will you? So I do want to talk about this. I was going to go to a job interview tomorrow. Thank God I called to like sort of check up on it. Be like, is this interview still happening? And then I went even deeper. I went, what job am I actually applying for? Because I applied to a zillion jobs. And they told me it was for Metro security guard. And I was like, no, thank God I could sit there and cancel it. Because those fucking guards, the guards that are like any kind of public traveling. Why can't I think of the name of it? Buses and shit like that. Metro. Any public transportation, thank you, security guard will be it is fucked right now. You are fucked. There are so many drug addicts. There's so many fucking idiots. It's a really hard job, especially if you're unarmed. There's no fucking way that I'd want to do that. I would probably lose my job pretty quickly with that. Because it's very confusing, like, to know when you can use physical force and when you can't, and it just becomes like, especially when you're new, they don't tolerate it right away. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to get into it with people. I, for some reason, I'm just that guy that people just want to test right away. What are you going to do, fat ass? Fat fuck? Or they call you N-word, and it's like, man, it's hard to be called N-word. I understand why people don't like it. I don't like people calling me N-word either. I don't like it. It's supposed to be, it's the derivation of the word, I believe, is niggardly, which is a very, very negative word. It even sounds like a negative word, niggardly. I will get the definition of it right now. We have time. We're hanging in the air here. What does the word niggardly mean? The word means stingy, ungenerous. Hey, what happened? What does the word niggardly mean? It might not be allowed to say it. It means unwilling to give, spend, or share, providing the smallest amount possible. Oh, they're not allowed to talk about that. That's AI. AI gets upset about that. But it is a word. Like, people have to understand. Like, if you're breaking down the N-word, that's so much more intelligent a way to do it. Now, obviously, if I'm coming on here every day and I'm throwing the word niggardly out, I might be an idiot. I might be a racist fuckwad. But if I'm dissecting the word niggardly, which is actually a word, I would rather look at it and go, where did this word come? This angry little word come from? And then break it down. It really breaks down the power of the word. God damn it! Why am I so fucking smart? I'm kidding. Let's go. I don't mean to act niggardly. Sorry. Okay, let's stop. Don't do it at all because we don't. No. We did a good job there. It's like the one time I was talking about a big name streamer, and all of a sudden I was getting so pissed off about her as a woman, and I was like, I'll punch her in the face. I was like, dude, you can't fucking say that you're gonna punch her. And I stopped myself very quickly. Oh, this is a fun. We came in 4th that last time. This is fun. It was a pretty nice day today. We got the fans on. It's like 81 degrees in this room. Luckily, I kind of like, I'm sort of a warm-blooded creature. I'm pretty warm-blooded. I like it cool at night when I sleep, though. It's Please don't die. Please don't die. Excuse me, please don't die. Thank you, that's good. This game is so fun, man. It really is. I hope we get a car today. I want to hear some music. I know it copyrights me, but right now I'd rather just get into the groove of the game. See what I'm willing to sacrifice for the sake of the stream. Look, I'm always in a silly mood. I love what we're doing here. I love streaming. I'm so happy that we became a streamer. I'm still in the romantic phase with streaming. I still love it. I think it's great. And I think you're great. I think you guys are great. What do you think of that? Where the fuck is he? He is dead. That's what that means. He just died. And we got a rivalry thing too. That's what it's called, rivalry. It's kind of like, doesn't it feel a little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle-y to see me, a big cat, a giant cat, eat pizza? Nice. Oh, I barely died too. Hold on. There you go. It just keeps going and going and going. Sorry. Listen, if you're a streamer and you haven't done that at least once, you're missing the fun. That is so fun. It's the crazy maniacal laughter where you just feel so good. That's all you want to do is laugh out loud. All I want to do is have some fun. I get the feeling I'm not the only one. All I wanna do. Uh-oh, this boy, this funky white boy, look out when he sings. I remember when I would look for music that I considered good, like really like stuff. You know, like you'd go to the rec. Well, people don't remember this, but there was a time when you would go to a record store and you wouldn't know what you were looking for. Sometimes I knew, like, I want to get the new Red Hot Chili Peppers or whatever, you know. Oh, this rifle, dude, this thing is legendary. I love this gun, by the way. And I would go to the store and I would look for CDs. You could listen to it, but a lot of times as a young kid, they didn't want you sitting there all day. They'd be like, you could listen to like one thing, and then eventually someone would come up and like, "Hi, you can only listen a little bit. You can't listen a long time." So you would have to pick like what you wanted to pick, and I would just look at the covers. And the one thing I remember I would always avoid, because I like jazz. I don't understand it, but I have an intelligent. My brain is intelligent. I just don't really understand what's happening. But I can tell when something's good, and I like jazz. Yeah. I did? How did I eliminate myself? I think that. Oh no! That was a good game I was involved in there too. That's okay. We got all night to do this. But the thing I would avoid with. Oh, I remember the woman. Let me show you what I would totally avoid in the future. Let's get into a lobby, and then we'll talk while we're in the lobby. So this is what I would. I think I'm right about this. This is so good. So if I was looking for records, and I was looking for jazz, and if I saw this, I would avoid it. It's Candy Dulfer, sax. She was a sax. She's like probably very good, but like I'm like, what does this chick know? And I'm the dickhead for saying this. But there's no way this is good. There's just no shot. There's no shot. There's no way this chick is good. And I know that's not very nice to say. But I have a feeling it sounds like Kenny G with a little like blues that she learned from some guy she used to fuck that taught her how to do it. Candy Dulfer is a Dutch jazz and pop. There you go, right there. She's a pop saxophonist. Blah. I know it's vomit. I just know it. Oh my god. She's a sax symbol. I'm picking on somebody that's music I didn't even listen to. That's not very nice. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in a lobby waiting. I don't know how we died there. I'm going to try to be a little more careful next time. I don't know how that happened. I think what happened is I'm pressing the left trigger for that gun. And I think I blew myself up with it. I mean, clearly I did. Yeah. Look at this guy. Oh, I wanted to do it too. Okay. Hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for another round of Fortnite solos. Fortnite solos. I'm a cholo. Let's see what we try here. I really like the areas that I've been in are like my favorite areas. They're also close to the middle. Let's go down here and see what we can get ourselves into. I don't see anybody down here. Couple guys over there. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Oh, that's good. That's a great gun. How much time we have? 49 seconds? God damn it. Wait. Oh, hold on. Guys. Oh, wait, where was that? The hell just happened? Well, that's a nice one. Let's go. Gotta move. That sucks. There you go. You're done. Get out of here. You're gone. You're done. It's over for you. Can't be here anymore. Find somewhere else to go. You gotta leave here, but you gotta go somewhere else. Oh god. Love it. I love it. I love it. Watch out. Ah, you mother. He has the gun. That's the best gun. I have the gun too, but. Alright, so we, got knocked down a little bit. I get knocked down, but I get up again. Won't keep me down. And that's also, I like to always point out where music was good and where music was bad. And I feel like at that point in time, my life wasn't that good either at that time. I was working as a cook in a restaurant. And I was working with all these other guys that were all trying to compete against each other. And there was like a lot of cooking shows on TV. And there was this guy named Chef Bobby, and he was like 5'5", and he had Tom Cruise disease. He just wanted to be the main character so bad. Kind of was the main character because he was the chef, but he was always like he was one of those guys that acted like his silence was like magical. It was really, it's hard to explain, but it's really annoying. And I remember that song for that time period in my life. For some reason, that song resonates with me. How much I hated that song. And that area was like a lot of bars. It was in Fremont, Seattle. If anyone knows Fremont, it's very like college, where all the college kids go to get really drunk and really high and act really fucking retarded and like do really dumb things. And there was always work there, so I worked there for the longest time. I worked at a 7-Eleven there. I worked at a restaurant there. And I was working at a 7-Eleven when I met this dude who was like, if you want to work, and I told him, like, I have experience. I'm a cook. I can do it. And everybody was such a cunt there. And I remember this one guy who was a bald guy who was like, had been to prison before. And he couldn't stop telling everybody about, in prison, this is how we would do it. It was like, I guess it was impressing some people there. To me, it was just fucking annoying. And I could tell me and this guy were going to have problems. Right away, we just didn't click. And that was like his favorite song, because we would all play music. We would all play music while we were cooking. It was a very busy restaurant. It's called Browers. I don't usually say names, but like, I'll say this name. That was the name of the place, and it was called Browers. It's still around, I'm sure. It's a very big. I mean, it'll be around forever because it's that kind of it's in the kind of area where it will always have people. I'm sure COVID hurt it a little bit, but I'm sure it's fine now. And so this one guy was like, me and him always just didn't get along. We always had words for each other, and that was his favorite. So we would play music while we were cooking because it was so busy. We needed something to keep us like sane. We're constantly working. It was so hard, that job, and I didn't like anybody there. So imagine working, trying to do something that involves coordination and conversation and communication with people that all hate each other, or at least I hated them. They hated me. I think they got along within the group. It was probably, look, I'm saying it's all me. Like I probably just didn't want to be there. And it's hard to do your job when people, especially trying to learn new specials every fucking weekend, when these guys are like up your ass every minute. And we would listen to our own music. I would always listen to Chicago because I thought I wanted to slow it down, play really slow music. I liked the Karate Kid Chicago. Used to know everywhere I go. See, it's nice and soft. Always on my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Like that kind of music is like really nice to cook to. And these guys were playing like, I get knocked out, but I get up again, I'm not getting down. I hated it. Oh, I hated it so much. I never complained about it. I just didn't like it. I didn't really mind the song that much, but what happens is when you hate somebody's guts, and then that music reminds you of that person every time you hear the song, you're just like, if that's the kind of person, like until now I need to meet somebody cool that likes that song, and then maybe it'll change the song a little bit for me. I still think it's a stupid song. And it was that time period. Need a better gun here. Let's get this one. And then see what this guy's got going on. I get knocked down. Yeah, there's a time period where music was, I just wasn't feeling music for a while. There you go. Stay with it. I get knocked down, but I get up again. I don't know. For some reason, like, I want the person that's doing music to have talent. Like, I know it excites people when somebody's stupid and they do something cool that sounds cool, and then they go like, he's an artist. No, he's just a dumb guy who got lucky. I'm sorry. Like, that's how I feel about a lot of musicians. Like the Island Boys. There's people that think that the Island Boys, that's good, that they think that's good music. It moves them. They'll put it on in the background. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's awful. No, it's not good. I need more ammunition, actually. Somebody already came in here and fucking did everything. I get knocked down. I think that's a British thing where they like... Careful now, because I love the British. Oh, that Pebble, you son of a bitch. How did you do that? I got great guns right now. I don't really need to get rid of anything. I'm good to go. I'm just going to pick up some bandages. I get knocked down. I get up again. Yeah, I think I like my musicians to know what music is. Like, as much as I don't like Green Day, I can't stand the guy. Fucking amazing, genius musician. Like awesome. Like they have real skill there. There's an actual he knows music at some level, you know. Like even the greatest, even like the Elton Johns who know music, like they can read it. Those guys will even tell you yeah, there's something brilliant there, you know. Like Steve Vai, who understands how to read it, write it, play it, create it on the fly. He'll tell you. I've heard him say in interviews, look, he's even kind of look, those guys, I know they're a little rough around the edges, but they're feeling what they're doing. There's an intuitive thing there. They know what they're doing. Can you say the same thing about rap guys? No. Yes, some guys actually do know what they're doing. Some guys can feel what they're doing. That is absolutely true. It is true, man. You can't tell me that KRS-One, that guy does. That guy's part of it. That's what makes it legit and a legit skill. When I start losing like guys like Drake, it's hard for me to like. I want to hear what real musicians think of that guy. Not that I need someone to tell me how to feel, because I don't feel it. I don't feel Drake. I can't feel that. But I can't feel that music in general. I don't know if it's because I'm white or I don't know what it is. I don't get it. Okay. Somebody sees me and somebody's shooting at me. I gotta be careful here. Ooh. That's a dangerous gun, man. But if a musician was to say, like a jazz musician or like Smokey Robinson or something like that, where they were like, actually, you know what, Van Pebble, this is Smokey Robinson, you know? He really is talented. There's something talented there. There's something about those soft-spoken Motown guys. They're really talented guys. If Smokey Robinson was like, I think he knows what he's doing. He knows something. He's good. He's good. I would be like, all right, maybe there's something there. And then I still would decide whether I liked it or not, but then I would feel a little bit better. Because it's really frustrating when everybody loves Drake or something like that. Not to pick on Drake. And then you're like, what the fuck, man? I don't fucking get it. All right, I got it. We don't want to give him the high ground. Don't give him the high ground. There you go. Thank you. What's he got down there? Got some stuff? Got any stuff? That's a little bit better for me. I get knocked down. Knock it up again. You're gonna keep me down. Danny boy. I lost touch with music around that time. I think it was like around the time of Moby. Where I was like, oh, just anybody could literally just do it now. It's like, fuck sakes. Okay, we gotta move. We gotta move. High ground is a good idea. Around here somewhere. Oh. That's how you do it, buddy. Did you want me to teach you? That's what you wanted as a lesson? Okay, cool. Glad to help. One more. Okay. All right. Oh, look at that. A lot of activity around here. Fuck you, man. Are you fucking serious? That retarded... Dude, I can't tell you how much I hate this pinata thing. It is so dumb. It is so dumb. This is why, look, Fortnite, I love you. I'm one of the last people playing your game. Stop doing this. Please stop it. Please stop doing the pinata thing. It's not good. It's not cute. It's not fun. That guy, what the fuck was that, man? I think next time what we do is we get our pistol. Because, it was a good idea, but it takes too long to load that missile launcher. And if he's going to move quick like that, you get the pistol's fast. And then we just rely on the pistol next time. And then I think the pistol would probably hit the paper mache thing, and then you could hit him, and I think you have a better chance that way. We played a great game. We played a great game besides that. And that's called learning. That's how you learn. I'm here to learn. I'm in this world to learn. That's what that's what I'm in this world for. I get knocked down. One famous guy once said, "I get knocked down. Yeah." The thing that is gross about that song too is it's usually played in clubs. So like people are singing this motivational anthem, and they're literally just like drinking like Mai Tais and like throwing up outside. That's what that song reminds me of. I'm sure it's used in gyms too, where people are pumping iron. Look, I've got to tell people something. Maybe you thought I was like this real popular public. I know I seem like a popular guy. I am not a people person. I'm not a social guy. The word introvert applies here. I'm an introvert guy. I do better when I'm on my own. I have a hard time having this good energy when I'm around other people. I find other people to be cock blockers. When people get together in the pack mentality, it would be so cool if it was like Native Americans, where they loved everyone had name and runs with wolves and all those cool. That would be a fun life. I wonder if I don't think I was. I know for a fact that my people did not come from the Native Americans. Whatever DNA I come from, it's like it's designed to be alone. I don't know why. I don't know what it is, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for another run. Play a little smarter. We did a great job last time of picking up where we left off. We blew ourselves up. We vowed to not do that anymore. That's always tough when you blow yourself up. I remember when I first started playing this game, I didn't know how to get up from a cliff. That's why I didn't like this game. Like I wasn't a gamer when I first played this game. I wasn't. See what makes someone a gamer is you play enough games. And this is why I've heard girls say this. They always go, if you're a Call of Duty guy, you're not a real gamer. They're right. Because a real gamer understands how all games work. So that when you jump into a game, you could give me a game. Pebble, why don't you try this? Brand new mechanics, no one's ever seen it before. I probably would pick it up very quickly because I played Fortnite. I played Red Dead Redemption 2. I played puzzle games. I played clicker games. I played strategy games. I played All X Pit. I know all these different techniques and mechanics and how it works on a gamepad. I don't play on the keyboard. I'm not a keyboard guy. I've never been a fan of the keyboard. When I played video games, when I first started learning what games were, it was not computer. It was arcade. We'd bring a roll of quarters, or you'd go to the coin machine, and you would, if you were lucky, you had $5 on you. That was a good day. $5, that's 20 plays, man. You could just run around. Oh. But it was joystick. It wasn't keyboard, QWERTY keyboard. It wasn't letters. A up. AWDZ or whatever the fuck it is. God damn it. Fuck. Here we go. I got knocked out. I got again. Alright, let's go. Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's a good gun. Let me get rid of this, actually. I've got 2 of those. I don't know. And that's how we did it. When we played games, it was, and I always dreamed, whenever I would think of games, I would dream of playing video games. I love video games. There's something about the interaction, the action, I even dream of like games that aren't even action games. Dream of anything, Tetris. Used to love Donkey Kong. Those games are so great. And I wasn't as good as other people at those games. I always dreamed of a day where, when consoles came out, I was just like, oh my god, this is it. This is my life. And then, of course, it wasn't, because I ended up just working and getting caught up in life. But always, whenever I think of video games, it's gamepad. It's not keyboard. Oh, I love these. Let's roll. Yeah. I'm in good shape, I think. I think I would probably... Oh, yeah. I remember Street Fighter came out, and I always remember thinking, in the arcade, and I remember thinking, I can't wait. Like I didn't. It was more of a dream. Like, I wish you could just take this home and practice on your own. Because then I know I could be good at this game. I could be good at all these games if I had time. And that's really what streaming is about. It's about getting good at all these games and making the time. Oh, that had to hurt. That's tough on your ego, you know? But I get up again. I'm gonna keep me down. That song is like the part of Europe that I hate. Like, my idea of Europe is pretty good. I get excited about people from England and Europe. I'm like, that's exciting. They're exciting. It's exciting. Then when I like those kind of songs remind me of drunk, dumb people from those places. It reminds me of like a Conor McGregor guy. Like the last person I'd ever want to meet in real life would be a fucking Conor McGregor. You know what I mean? Like, just like a fucking dumb, coked up, meathead dickwad. I'm sorry, man. I mean, it's hard. It's hard not to feel that way about that guy. It's tough not to feel that way about that guy. Knock it up again. Oh, no, hit me now. Knock it up again. Like, even though it's cute, it's kind of cute, cool to see guys like together, like English or like, you know, like the soccer hooligans. Like to get together and they sing songs together. This is what we never got. Goodbye to you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you look at it and you go, that's cool, you know. But I always feel like those guys are 2 seconds away from fighting. Oh shit! Come on. Oh my god. For some reason, I feel like we gotta get away from that guy. Yeah, that guy's dangerous. He just knows how to use that gun is all. Fight the guy behind me, will you? Okay, now we get out and we try to fight this guy. Knock it up again. Thank you, you fucking piece of shit. Oh. Yes! What? Knock it up again. Dude, let's get the fuck out of here, man. This is like part of the Quentin Tarantino movie where you're like, wait, I'm still alive? Okay, go, go, go. You know what I mean? There's like 8. The Quentin Tarantino movie was like there's a gang, and then there's another gang, then there's the police, then there's another guy, then there's another guy, then there's pizza guy, but he's also a spy, and then this guy, and then the guy that comes out of all that. I'm that guy. I'm the guy. You know, here's the thing, Van Pebble. Okay, is Quentin Tarantino here? Quentin, what the fuck, man? You could at least warn me, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, Quentin Tarantino. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Van Pebble. Thank you, okay? But you're a dick, okay? I'll tell you why you're a dick, okay? Because you don't know anything about my movies. You don't even watch my movies, okay? I've heard you talk about my movies before. You know what? Van Pebble? Fuck you, okay? Fuck you. You know what, man? It actually feels good to get I like your passion, you know what I mean? Like, if anybody else is saying fuck you to me, it would actually piss me off. But I like it. Well, that's good to hear, man. You know why? Because fuck you, that's why. Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, we've never had him on the show before. I hope he comes back. Is he still here? He's gone. You know what? It is what it is. It's worth it just to have him on the show. Like, that was huge. That's a huge guess. I hope we hear from him again. Because even, like I said, even if these guys don't like you, it's still cool to hear them, you know? He's a very passionate guy. Knock it up again. I'm gonna keep me down. Oh, nice. Hey, look at me. It doesn't damage the car, huh? We're kind of low on fuel, aren't we? Oh, we got pretty good fuel, actually. Oh, yeah, we're low on fuel. But I get up again. Here we go. What a little music, huh? Which one is music? The radio is X. Wasn't bad.
Pump it up and keep the party going. Party Royale Radio.
You're listening to Party Royale Radio. Oh, is that supposed to be some kind of impression of me, man, Pebble? You know what? Fuck you again, man. Fuck you again. Quentin, wait, Quentin. Oh, I can't seem to keep him on the show. Oh, he's so sensitive. God damn. Quentin Tarantino's a fucking sensitive little bitch. I like this music. Oh, there we go. Let's see if we can stay alive with this guy. I should stay up on high ground. I don't know why I keep going low ground. Where'd he go? See you later, fuckhead. I don't know why I didn't like that guy. Something about him I did not like. We have 4 players left. We gotta move into this, like... He was like, I'm gonna blow up your car. I'm an emo kid. No, you're not. You're dead now. I'm emo. My XP is low. Ladies and gentlemen, we have people shooting at us. It doesn't bother me at all. It'll be fine. Should we stay and fight this guy? Why not? Coming in this way, I think. Anyway, who cares? Yes! Okay, let's go. Oh, that's beautiful. And we made it in there in time. God, that's lovely. Let's move. What else we got here? Okay. Alright, he's coming from that way. We know that. Oh no! How do you do that? You just close that? You can do that? Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you win a game. That was a very good game. Oh man, that was lovely. Let's take a look, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that was nasty. That was nasty. 6 kills only, accuracy 22%, damage to players 887, 1 headshot. That's how you fucking do it. We didn't have a whole lot of street. Have you ever done that where you're talking and all of a sudden you're like, I'm excited, I guess. I don't know what's happening here. We haven't had a lot of streams today. Let me say it calmly then. Me too. And therefore, we are going to continue to stream. Yes. Because normally we have at least 3 streams. I will tell you, that's a good breath. I was going to play Red Dead Redemption, I was going to play an open world game that was going to be replacing Red Dead Redemption 2. And that game is Cyberpunk. Oh, I gave it away. And I don't know, I just felt like I want to give it a really long stream for the first time. And I spent a lot of time trying to find work today and like trying to get a job. So like games kind of took a back seat, which I think is healthy. I'm glad we did it that way. But what I like to do is give a little bit more. It's also a thing that when you're streaming, you should practice. Like, it's hard to really completely shut down and not stream, and then come back the next day and have like a big long streaming day. It's like, it is hard to be consistent. There is a certain rhythm that happens. That was such a good game. God, that was good. That was so fun. The one thing we have not gotten yet, though, and we did yesterday, is the sword. I forget what it's exactly called. The Ridge Sword? Something like that. It's basically what happens is these rifts happen. R-I-F-T-S. Rifts. Rifts. And you wait by the rifts, and it's like all of them and then what'll happen is there'll be a sword right by the rift. And it'll just kind of sit there. And it's interesting because it appears on the map, and it's kind of a fight for it sometimes. Where like players will kind of fight for it. That's what happened yesterday. It was really cool. It was like 3 or 4 players were all kind of going for it. Of course, yours truly got the best of it. And we killed everybody, and then we ended up grabbing the sword, and I believe we won that one. I mean, once we got the sword, it was game on. I mean, that sword takes up 2 spaces. So it's 1 less weapon, but it really is a cheat code. Like, it's so fucking good. So tasty. When did I learn that sparkling water was the key for me? Because I was drinking a lot of sodas, and I was like, this is really bad. At one point, I just wasn't feeling great. And I was like, just, headachy, stuff like that. I was like, oh man. I think we started drinking like a caffeinated stuff that wasn't soda, but it was all junk. I mean, all of it's junk, really. Like, all those are junk. Red Bull, it's all junk. I mean, if they gave me a call today and they were like, would you like to, we'd like to sponsor you, I'd be like, yeah, but I don't think so, guys. I think I would say, I don't think so, which is insane. But I would. But they don't want me anyway. They want, like, these other guys. They're looking for big name streamers. I would love to be sponsored by Dr. Disrespect's drink. But I'm too small for him too. I'm too small. I'm a very small streamer, which I like because I could still be myself. I can be authentic. I don't have to worry about. I mean, when you're a big name streamer, anything you say can and will be held against you against the court of law. Like, look at Valkyrie. Poor Valkyrie. I mean, I'm not a huge Valkyrie fan. Obviously, she's very pretty, but like, I think she's a great gamer streamer. I don't like who she's friends with. I can't stand them. But Valkyrie is like seems to be like the best of it. You know, she's pretty cool. She seems like she's got her head on pretty straight for the most part. There we go. Whew. Gosh. But everything she says, people take out of context. It's no, and it makes you feel bad. Jesus Christ, man. Guys, get a room, will ya? Get a room! Get a room. Good one, Beth. It's almost like I would like the views, but I don't want the popularity. You know what I mean? Like, I want people to like me, but like, because it seems like it's a very tough world to live in. That's rough when you got to be everything you say is taken under a microscope, or you know, it's just like, what the fuck, man. She's a little cutie though, huh? Little Valkyrie. It's like those chicks are like otherworldly pretty. Actually, she seems to be the nicest one. Out of all of those chicks, she seems to be the most housewifey. You know what I mean? Like, I could see her like settling down. I mean, it would have to be a hot guy. I mean, I'm out of the contest, let's be honest. But like, I'm saying, she just seems like a really down-to-earth person. You better fucking watch what you fucking say about. I don't really like. I'm going to just take a stand here and say that the people that create these content, like they're content creators, their whole thing is to blast other content creators, and that's their whole thing. It's kind of lame. Like, it's really lame. And I know I talk about people and stuff, but it's not the same thing. Because I know I dial it back. I always have a time when I dial it back. At least I try to. And my whole thing isn't based on, guys, wait until you see what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about somebody else that's doing something creative, and we're against it. You know, it's like, yeah. There's a lot of streamers I talk shit about, but I put it to bed after a while. You know? Ooh. Oh, shit. Fuck. Where is he? We killed somebody. One of them died. My God. That's great. That feels so good when you kill people that way. That's what I love about the dynamite. Dynamite changed my life in this game. Where I just realized that it's really good. I used to think like, who cares about those things? I just want the guns. And then I started using strategy, and I started realizing they're really strategically very, very helpful. Very helpful. Let's get out of here. Also, the main thing about Valkyrie is this, and I've maintained this. Her name is really good. I would love to know. There's some people where I'm like, how did you come up with that name? It's a really good name. Valkyrie is a great name. No, it's not. It's not Valkyrie. That's not a great name. Valkyrie. Like her name is Ray? Is that her name? So good. What a great name. Uh-oh. Nice. Oh yeah, Ben Pebble. Get the fuck out of here. Nice job, dude. I hate that thing. One of these times I will try to use that thing. See if it actually does anything for me. There's 11 players left. We actually need a weapon up here at some point. Oh, Jesus Christ. How was that? Did I do that? Holy fuck. No, somebody must have shot. Somebody's coming. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. What? For the love of everything that's holy and... Oh my... Yeah, something's going on here. Oh, there it is. We got some great guns right now, though. I think we're good. I hate that thing so much. Oh, man. God damn it. That's so fun, man. Sometimes I look at names and I'm like, because I know my name's pretty cool. It took a long time for me to come up with my name. Like, I had some bad names, and then I was Black Topaz Jazz. Like, it's the worst fucking name. And then it was so bad. And then I came up with Van Pebble one day. I had to come up with something good. I knew it was time to come up with it. It was time. And we were like, I feel like at some point people are going to like notice that we're doing a good job here. And we want people to know our name. And I felt like Black Topaz Jazz 9 was not getting the job done. It's so long, number one. I'm not black. It just is confusing. What is jazz? What are you talking about? And so Van Pebble was born, and it came from a beautiful breakfast that we had. I went out to breakfast with myself. I was celebrating. I forget what I was celebrating. I think streaming, basically. And it just was like feeling like I finally realized that I really like streaming and we're going to do this. It was like, what's the next move here? Should we get a new camera? It was the first thing is always like, should I buy a bunch of more shit? It was like, nah, man. Because I had a conversation with this one guy who was a neighbor, and he was like, "Oh, are you streaming? Oh, no shit. I know what that is. I see a lot of guys do that." It's like, you know what, man? And then I saw him like a week later, and he goes, "You know what, man? A week later, I like you. You're good. You're good at streaming, man. You're good. You're really good." And I was like, "Really?" And it's like, "Yeah, man." It's like, "It's good." And I go, "Yeah, I got to get some better equipment." He goes, "No, you don't. Don't you dare." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "The stripped down version, man. That's what people want, man." He's like, it works. You're just like an older guy, regular person." He's like, "It sounds good enough. It looks good enough." And he's really right. And the only thing that once I talked to him, I was like, the only thing that I felt like I needed to change was some real stuff, like business-wise. If I'm ever going to make something out of my brand, I should have a name that I feel is brandable. That's just like legit, smart thinking. And Van Pebble was born out of that. But I swear to God, Valkyrie is such a great name. Valkyrie. It's clever. Honestly, I'm surprised Pokimane gets away with what she does. Like, that name is literally so close to Pokemon. I don't know how you get away with that, honestly. I'm being honest here. I'm being honest. I don't know how she gets away with it. I'm going to contact a lawyer. Also, Valkyrie is the hotter version of Pokemon. As much as Pokemon is, it doesn't get much prettier than that. As much as I can't stand her as a streamer. She's got the looks. But Valkyrie, that's the one right there. What a beauty, man. What a beauty. Good Lord. How do you look like that? How does it happen? But that's the thing. I've said this before. I do believe this is true. Women were born it's almost like, you know how like certain species of animal are born to protect themselves, like where they're born with like a certain type of colorful look so that the other animals don't eat them or whatever. I feel like that's why they're so hot, is because we're supposed to like want to fuck them or something. I don't know. I don't know. We haven't figured that part out yet, but it's not everybody could fuck them. That's not. I do think that women were born would look like they're definitely the flower of the human situation. The guy is definitely like the ugly beast. Women are the diamond. We're definitely the coal. We're the coal that protects the diamond for sure. I would say so. That's why when I look at the looks maxing guy and the clavicular guy, I'm like, those guys are actually wrong. Like if you think about it, they're going against nature. What they're basically saying is like look maxing, it's all about looks maxing. Well, if you're a guy, it's not unless you're a gay guy, then I could sort of see it, but like that's not really the nature of things. It's just not how it is. Always gonna be that men are supposed to look like men and they're supposed to be a little rough. Even a handsome guy will look a little rough and rugged. There's a reason for that. Kind of like the protector. Yeah, right there. Cool. Also, when these other streamers, I have to defend these streamers a little bit. Because when these Valkyrie, even a Pokimane, I hate doing it, but I have to defend her because when we're on this, when we're here, we're in a space where we can think about things clearly. But we're gonna say things that aren't always gonna be polished because it's like we're kind of like thinking it as we're saying it, and it's sometimes things can come out a little weird. And if you just take that little clip of it, instead of looking at the full thing that the person's saying, it could come out bad. Somebody's out there. Nice, Pebble. It's like, thank God, like, let's get out of here. I've said things that are horrible, and then I'll quickly like go, oh no, wait, don't say that, and I feel like that's how it should be. But somebody could easily clip what I'm saying, and just cut out the part where I say, don't say that's not right, and just put that out as that's how I feel, and that's feels like there's something like against the law or something. You know what I mean? It just feels like some kind of slander. But I guess it doesn't become slander unless you become famous or big, like those guys are. It's too bad they're stupid because no, I'm kidding. Don't take that now. Take it back. It's almost like it's just like it's a very childish world out there. Like remember when you're kids and you say something like, "That's cute." You're like, "Oh, did you just say she's cute?" And like, no, I said that was. Oh, he likes Betty. Pebble likes Betty, and you're like, "It's not what I said. Let me finish." That's what it's like sometimes. Very fucking grade school shit, you know. This is what I want to do. Is I want to do that. There you go. Perfect. All right, we going this way? Okay. Do we need a combat assault? No. We need an upgraded one, yeah. 29 players left. Plenty of people. People. We've got some great guns on us, by the way. We're looking to get a sword here at some point. So we're waiting for the rifts to happen. Now, if the rifts happen, I want a sword so bad. Rift anomaly. Rift anomaly. All right, let's see here. And then I saw Joey Diaz. This is a positive thing, I'm going to say. I think Joey Diaz was playing Grand Theft Auto, and he's just learning how to play. So it's not really fun for me to watch him play, because I like gamers that are good. Like, I'm glad if you're a funny guy. But, like, it would be interesting if he continues. If Joey Diaz plays, and he really tries, and he actually, like, is a good gamer at some point, that's going to be very entertaining. That's the kind of gamers that we need out here. That guy's so funny. He really is a funny guy. Yeah, I had something good going, but I saw footsteps. There we go. I mean, the gun is so good. Nobody expects it, that's the thing. All right, we gotta be careful here. We're like way out in the open here. Okay. Yeah, they don't expect it because they're thinking they got this laser gun. They're like, the laser gun, the laser gun. They're so focused on the stupid laser gun. But they're forgetting about this gun. Wow. Holy shit. There's somebody else here, maybe? That was well done. What else do we need? Careful here. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. How many players left? Okay. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. That's beautiful. Epic nemesis. Epic nemesis, man. Fucking see what we're talking about here? Let's go. Oh, yeah. There's 3 players left. We're one of them. I hear gunfire. That would be great. Those 2 idiots were fighting against each other. Here we go. Got so many great guns here. Oh, wow. That's actually a big deal. That's a revive. Not everybody has that in this game. Sometimes there's games where you automatically get them, but not in this one. That's good. Let's move. Oh. They don't expect to lose because they don't believe in the pistol. They don't understand, man. Thank God they don't understand. They don't know, man. They haven't figured it out. The pistol is so fucking powerful in this game. This pistol is incredible. And they don't get it. I mean, I'm glad. Believe me. Could be wrong. Don't get me wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is. Battle Royale victory number 2 today. When you play that well, and there's just a little bit of luck involved. That guy, whoever it was, girl, couldn't find their way through the woods. They couldn't get back in time. Hey, man, that's part of the game. Get into the zone. Ladies and gentlemen, Van Pebble levels up, gets a victory, and what else? What else happens, Van Pebble? We had 9 kills, 17% accuracy. I'm so proud of us. What a great game that was. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go back to the lobby and discuss our future here. Take a look at where we are. Yeah, I feel pretty good about this. That's a good place to end it. Always end on a high note, my friends. Always try to end where you feel good about yourself. That's what I try to do. We're all different. My name is Van Pebble, and I am a video game streamer. And that is today's streams. That'll do it for the day. We do this lately. We've been streaming every day. Let's do the advertisement, and then let's get out of here. I am Van Pebble on most social media. That's right. We've tried to market ourselves so that we're pretty much the same everywhere. Van Pebble is on Twitter. We talk about sports. We talk about movies. We talk about things that are fun to us. And I find it to be uplifting, borderline spiritual. There you go. Without being annoying about it. You know what I mean? You know the spirituality where you try to talk to somebody and they're like, yeah, good. You know, it's like, shut up. Right? Van Pebble likes, like, I'm very cynical. You know, these are human emotions. I'm a fucking human. And in a world where AI is almost taken over, I think we need a little more humanity. Van Pebble on Twitter, please follow us on that. Van Pebble's on YouTube. Take the video games from Twitch. We throw them up on YouTube. People are responding. They're enjoying it. They're liking it. They're liking it. They're liking the Fortnite. They're liking the Katamari Damacy. They're liking Red Dead Redemption 2. The goal is that people will like whatever we do. But, however, we're playing great games. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I am playing games that men and women will both like. I'm trying to appeal to both sexes because I don't think I'm a male. I don't think of myself as a male only streamer. I'm not like a guys. I'm not a guy's guy. Like, you put me in a room full of alpha guys, I'm not going to be a little bitch, but it's going to be weird for me because I don't like all that posturing, that bullshit. I'm not really into being macho. Right? I celebrate it. I like Red Dead Redemption 2. That's a very manly, macho game. But I feel like I'm sort of... Which is why I was okay with the... I'm a guy, I'm a girl. I was okay with all that stuff. I think people took it too far. But I feel like Katamari Damacy is not a masculine game. Okay? But it's a fucking great game. And people are enjoying it. Please check us out on YouTube. And you know what? If you're having fun with it, please subscribe as well. I would appreciate that. We need more subscriptions, subscribers. It costs nothing. And keep watching the stuff. I think you'll enjoy it. I'm a long-form content guy. If you like long-form content, you might like us. If you really like us and you have money and you're like, man, Pebble, I know you don't have a job right now because I don't. I want to give you some money. How do I do it? Go to PayPal. You have to have a PayPal account. Send that money to @ThomasPolvino, ThomasPolvino. No spaces, no capital letters. On PayPal. Thank you. And follow us on Twitch as well. We could always use more followers on Twitch. God bless and thank you. And also, tomorrow, let's talk about tomorrow. Let's talk about tomorrow. Let's talk about tomorrow, baby. Let's talk about tomorrow. Let's talk about tomorrow, baby. Let's talk about tomorrow. Let's talk about tomorrow, baby. Let's talk about tomorrow. Let's talk about tomorrow, baby. Let's talk about tomorrow. Let's talk about tomorrow, baby. Let's talk about tomorrow. Let's talk about tomorrow, baby. Let's talk about tomorrow. You know why I did that? Because I'm a big fan of Ari at Home, and I'm hoping he'll be like, Van Pebble, you're fucking so amazing, dude. I need you to fucking... over my beat, like me and Ari at home on the streets of New York, just walking around. He's doing beats, and I'm holding the microphone. Let's talk about tomorrow. Let's talk about tomorrow. Oh, it's so dumb. Ladies and gentlemen, it's dumb in a fun way, though, right? Thank you so much for watching the streams. My name is Van Pebble, and that is it for today. God damn it. Tomorrow. Let's talk about tomorrow. Let's talk about tomorrow. Let's talk about tomorrow. Let's talk about tomorrow, baby. Cyberpunk 77. That game is the game. I can't wait. We're going to put in a big, long stream tomorrow of Cyberpunk 77. And then more of the same. A little Katamari Damacy I could see. We're definitely going to play Fortnite at around 7 or 8 p.m. And also, I would expect there's other games that I've been really enjoying lately, such as Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit. Fucking love that game. Really love that game a lot. HD Poker. There's a possibility that we'll probably, I don't know. I'm trying to think of I want to play HD Poker when it's the best time to play it. We've really figured out, actually, that Fortnite is the best for me. California time, because that's where I live in Seattle. Pacific time. And it seems like the best time to play that game is right about now, between like 8 and 10. 7 to 10, basically. Maybe we could do some HD Poker around 6 to 8. Seems like a long stream of that, but maybe 7 to 8. And then maybe we could just start a little bit. We'll start around 12, start streaming. Anyway, I'll leave that to me. You guys could just watch. If you want to watch Van Pebble live, you could go to Twitch and watch him from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. Guarantee I'm going to be playing some kind of game at that particular time. I'd love people to come in the chat room and stuff. It's not really the kind of streamer that I am, to be honest, but I put the chat up there. People just aren't using it, but I started out not being a chatter streamer, so it doesn't really affect me. And listen, you're lucky, because the worst streamers, in my opinion, are the ones that are hyper focused on the chat, and it loses what they're doing. They lose focus on what their game is. Some of the streamers, they yell at the chat room. It's like, shut the fuck up. I mean, what are you guys doing, man? Come on, get together, will you, Rich? One guy I'm thinking of. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for Van Pebble. I love this video. It's really cool. It's so atmospheric. Great music. Shout out to 2 Hour Techno. I don't think they copyright us. The minute I find out they do, I'll stop using it. Thanks everybody for watching the streams. Just have a great night. We'll be back tomorrow, 12 to 10. We're going to get a job soon. But even when we get a job, we'll still stream. You'll see me year-round, man. You're stuck with me. Have a great night. Stay cool. I know it's hot out there. Keep your heads. Keep your heads, man. Don't lose your heads. Always remember how good you got it, man. Right? All right. Later. I'm not going to lecture people. You want to be an asshole? I'm kidding. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Thanks for watching. Peace.